అసలు మెట్రిక్స్ మనం ఎందుకు క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తాం దేనికైనా? ఇప్పుడు టెస్టింగ్ ఎట్లా జరుగుతుంది అనేది, ఇప్పుడు మనం ఎగ్జామ్ రాస్తాం, ఎందుకు క్యాల్కులేట్ చేస్తాం మెట్రిక్స్ అంటే ఎంత పర్సంటేజ్ వచ్చింది, ఎంత బాగా చేసాము అని చెప్పడాకే కదా మెట్రిక్స్ ఏదైనా సరే. సో సిమిలర్లీ ఇక్కడ కూడా మనం చేసిన దానికి టెస్టింగ్ ఎంత వరకు అయింది అనేది మనం కొన్ని మెట్రిక్స్ క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తాం. సో దీంట్లో 3 రకాలు ఉంటాయి. ప్రాసెస్ మెట్రిక్స్, ప్రోడక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్, అండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్. ప్రాసెస్ మెట్రిక్స్ లో ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ అండ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ మొత్తం అంతా ఈ ప్రాసెస్ మెట్రిక్స్ బట్టి మనం డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం. అండ్ డెవలప్మెంట్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ మొత్తం దాని ప్రాసెస్ ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్, మెయింటెనెన్స్ ఇవన్నీ చేయడం అంతా ప్రాసెస్ మెట్రిక్స్ లో క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తాం. ప్రోడక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్ ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ తీసుకుంటే దాని డిజైన్, దాని పర్ఫార్మెన్స్, దాని క్వాలిటీ ఇవన్నీ ప్రోడక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్ డిఫైన్ చేస్తాయి. అండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్ ఏంటంటే రిసోర్సెస్, ప్రాజెక్ట్ రిసోర్సెస్, డెలివరబుల్స్, ఆ కాస్ట్, ఏమైనా ఫ్లాస్ ఉన్నాయా ప్రాజెక్ట్, ఈ మెట్రిక్స్ అన్ని ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తాం. సో ఇవన్నీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్ అంటారు. సో ఇన్ డీటెయిల్ వెళ్తే జనరల్ గా మనము టెస్టింగ్ లో క్యాప్చర్ చేయవలసినవి ఇది జస్ట్ మామూలు 3 కేటగిరీస్ యాక్చువల్ గా టెస్టింగ్ జనరల్ గా మెట్రిక్స్ లో: ప్రాసెస్, ప్రోడక్ట్, ప్రాజెక్ట్ అని. కానీ రిలేటెడ్ టు టెస్టింగ్ వెళ్తే డిఫెక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్ మనం క్యాప్చర్ చేయవలసినవి మెయిన్లీ. షెడ్యూల్ అడ్హరెన్స్, సివియారిటీ, డిఫెక్ట్ సివియారిటీ, టెస్ట్ కేస్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ, డిఫెక్ట్ ఫిక్సింగ్ టైం, డిఫెక్ట్ సివియారిటీ, షెడ్యూల్ అడ్హరెన్స్, టెస్ట్ కేస్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ, టెస్ట్ కవరేజ్. సో ఇవన్నీ మనము క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తాం యాక్చువల్గా. డిఫెక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్ ఏంటంటే సాఫ్ట్వేర్ క్వాలిటీ కానీ, ఫంక్షనాలిటీ కానీ, పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ కానీ, స్టెబిలిటీ కానీ, యూజబిలిటీ కానీ, ఇవి అన్నీ ఏమన్నా ఇష్యూ ఉంటే దీన్ని క్యాప్చర్ చేసేదాన్ని డిఫెక్ట్ మెట్రిక్స్ లోకి కేటగరైజ్ చేస్తాం. షెడ్యూల్ అడ్హరెన్స్ అంటే మీరు ఒక టెస్టింగ్ కి ఒక టైం ఇచ్చారు, అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒక 10-15 days లో అయిపోతుంది అని చెప్పి ఒక 15 days టైం ఇచ్చారు. ఆ 15 days లో మీ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ టైం అయిపోయిందా అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ అండ్ యాక్చువల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ టైం అన్నది. డిఫెక్ట్ సివియారిటీ, ఇప్పుడు ఏదన్నా డిఫెక్ట్ వచ్చిందంటే ఇప్పుడు అది సివియారిటీ అంటే ఆ సివియారిటీ ఎంత ఇప్పుడు ఒక సాఫ్ట్వేర్ క్వాలిటీ ఎంత ఎఫెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది మీరు రేస్ చేసిన డిఫెక్ట్. ఓకే మయూర్. Defect matrix is nothing but it helps us to understand aspects of quality, functionality, performance, and stability, usability, or like compatibility. Any issues are coming that we capture in defect matrix. Schedule adherence. For doing anything, you will give a schedule. So like my timeline for completing the testing is 15 or some 20 days, you say. So while you are executing, you are crossing your 20 days and completing your testing is 25. So you have crossed your deadline and 5 days you have taken more. So you are not adhering to the schedule. So it is nothing but capturing the difference between actual and expected execution times. If some defect you have raised, how much it affects the software quality when you have raised the defect when you are testing. So capturing that is defect severity. Test case efficiency is nothing but you are creating the test cases.
Today, can you repeat about defect severity?
Defect severity, like whenever you are detecting a bug
Okay.
or defect, you know like how much it affects the product quality that the developers have designed. So when you raise a defect, like some login page itself is not working, so it is a problem. Or some application whatever they have developed you wanted to test, it is crashing, so you will raise a bug for that. Then you will log it as like severity is very high. So capturing type that kind of things is defect severity. Okay, understood or not yet?
Yes. No.
Okay. For test case efficiency, you are writing the test cases. You will measure it, like how effective your test cases are detecting problems. There are some formulas for this that is not required, but basic things you need to know when they speak these terminologies. So that's why I was just telling this. How effective your test cases are detecting problems, capturing that is test case efficiency. Defects finding rate, sorry, defects fixing time. The amount of time taken, like when a problem comes, like how much time a developer is taking for fixing it. So you will capture that defect fixing time, capturing that time for each defect, like whatever you have raised, like how much time they are fixing and how much time it is taking for you to retest it and close it. So you will capture all that time. Capturing that is defect fixing time. Test coverage means like that how much amount of product you are covering, like with your test cases. So we have discussed yesterday the techniques, right? So you need to define your test cases, like 90% of the product is covered with your test cases, but some gap would be there, like, but you need to cover maximum of the application while writing the test cases to test each and every functionality. Capturing that is the test coverage matrix. So these are the different metrics that you need to capture. But as a tester, like we may not capture, but our lead or somebody would be capturing it to report that metrics to the management. So you understood the metrics?
Okay.
And also, you will just measure like passed test case percentage and failed test case percentage. Anyway, you will pass. The application would be released only like after the complete all the test cases are passed. But you will measure it. Once you write the test cases, 10 test cases, some 7 are passing and 3 are failing, and you are raising bugs for that. That metric also you will measure it. At a time, like how many test cases are passing and how many test cases are failing. But these are the different metrics, like what I have written, that are the basic metrics that you need to capture while doing testing. So these are the things that I wanted to cover in manual testing. Like I covered like the general topics that generally comes like in day to day, the terminology, like what you would be using, and you need to know while doing manual testing. If you have any doubts in the topics like I have covered, then you can ask. Neha, you can list out like what are the topics so we have covered, so that
Okay.
mm, from start you can just list out the things.
Now,
It is for everyone. Like you can just ask the things like already. If you have not attended the class, the videos I have been uploaded, right? So I was thinking, I was assuming you have gone through the videos. So you can ask the things like what I have discussed in the classes. From next class, we will be going into ETL.
hello.
Hello? Yes.
Uh, can I, what we covered the topics, can I finish now?
Yes.
Okay, first is software development life cycle and software testing life cycle.
Mm. We have discussed the
Okay, and
topic.
the different, yes,
Yes.
and different types of testing techniques and development models.
Mm.
Okay, in that particular topic.
Mm.
Okay, next we have to cover with the test that I mean test case, how the test case, how we create the test case and test case template.
Mm.
Okay, next test data design techniques.
Mm.
Okay, next today's topics Azure
We
DevOps.
main thing you forgot, like we have discussed different types of testing. What are the functional testing? Those all things we have discussed. Right?
Yeah, already I told that one also.
Okay. So
Different models
main
and different techniques in testing software
different
development.
different functional, non-functional, everything we have
Yes,
discussed. Right?
yes,
Static, dynamic, verification,
yes,
validation.
yes.
So all those things we have covered. So but the general things,
Just
the what.
validation.
Mm,
Actually, how to we are not saying about how to validating, but just we know the what is validation and what is
yeah,
verification.
just that's what I was telling. Like I just explained like each and everything terminology I have explained. But
Yes,
mostly you
yes.
will while validating things and all, like we will be going more into in ETL.
Okay, okay,
But you need to know these terminologies. Whether
okay,
if you go for manual testing profile also, these would be useful.
okay,
Mainly validation in the sense you would be using mostly in the you'll be using only the interface kind of thing only, and you will be creating the test case. Mostly documentation part would be more in manual testing. But
Okay,
in
okay.
ETL, you will be adding SQL will be added, and you will be doing validations mostly on SQL, not on mainly interface.
Thanks. Okay.
So those are the different topics we have discussed. And
Yes.
if you have any doubt in terminology, like you can just raise a doubt, or you can ask and we can discuss. Or some weekend we can create a separate session like 1 hour or so, and we can discuss if you are having doubts in the session as well. So it's not a problem. We will do that. And from tomorrow we will start on ETL. And what are the general things they ask in interviews also, I will just prepare a Word document and I will be sending it to you first, so you can go through those questions. Mostly 90% of the time, those questions only will be asked to you by the interviewer. Or if you go into the company also, as a tester, they expect you to know these basic things. So such things I will write in a Word document and I will send it to you across. So can go through that things. And if you don't understand anything, we can discuss again. That's it in today's class. Like anything anybody want to discuss? Hello.
So the live session will be there, sir, right?
What live session?
Means real-time experience to gain the real-time experience.
Real time experience would be for this ETL projects. Okay.
Yeah, for ETL only.
That would be real time only. Just in manual
Okay.
testing, I was not covering any project, but I covered the concepts
No,
like
no
and the
problem for that.
terminologies I used. Yeah. But
Okay.
you need to know that. That's why I covered this thing. But in
Mm-hmm.
ETL, after discussing the live concepts, I would be discussing SQL, and I would be giving assignments to you, and you would be practicing in the workbench, SQL workbench, or MS SQL, sorry, SSMS, like whatever the workbench you have installed, you will practice in your laptop, and I will be reviewing that, and I will be telling you like what are the different things you need to know in SQL. Those all things that would be go in live, or you can come live also to the institute if you want. I will be available daily from morning 10 to evening 10. But
Okay.
daily I may not spend much time, like some half an hour or 1 hour I may sit with you. But weekends, if you come, then I can spend more time and you can ask more things. But for live sessions, we would be doing on mostly weekends only, so that
Okay.
I could be available for you from morning to evening. So
Okay.
live sessions is nothing but the live projects, like whatever the projects are ongoing and whatever I was doing. I was already
Mm-hmm.
working in Accenture. So I'll be showing my project, like what are the things coming in, what are the tasks I was performing. So you would be knowing like end to end how the project comes, like what are how we start the activities and how we close the activities. In between, like what are the hurdles you face. So all things you will experience.
Okay. So are you working as a ETL tester?
Yeah, I was working as ETL tester.
Okay.
I was working in Accenture.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, then closing the class for today if no one has any doubts.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.